Hello everyone, welcome to another JMPR Miniature Gaming unboxing. Right now we're going to be looking at the Dropzone Commander 2-player starter box from TTcombats. This is a 2-player starter set for the game Dropzone Commander, which is, I believe, the 2nd edition now. I actually do have the original 2-player starter set, as I did pick up this game back along when it was still produced by Hawk War Games. I still got it actually. I didn't really progress much on from that starter box, unfortunately. I quite enjoyed the game though. Back on a previous YouTube channel I do have a video of playthrough of this. This box set is slightly different. One, it's a smaller box than before. The previous starter set was a bigger box. You do get the same two forces, UCM, Scourge and UCM. What is different from this one compared to the previous one is you actually get a couple of commander units in this one. In the previous one you didn't get any commander units, you just got the plastic miniatures. So I don't know if they were going to be resin or plastic until I open this up and have a little look. But let's do that now. Okay, so, slipcase. This is why you do this off camera. Okay, well, it's well packaged. There we go. Our TTcombats box there. Okay, so what have we got in the box here? So we've got our plastic sprues, or a white plastic. This is our Scourge forces there. So you've got a couple of the tanks, transport, a couple of pieces. You've got the dropship, and you've got some troops on the end there. So it's 10mm scale game. I imagine these are 3 identical sprues. Yeah, so that's 3 identical sprues of those for 6 tanks, 3 transports, and 3 dropships, and essentially 6 bases of infantry. Then we have our UCM sprues. A bit more going on, but their dropships are quite a bit bigger. So you've got dropships here, tank bodies, tank tracks, infantry, the turrets for the tanks, and then you've got the APC there as well. So a few more parts to the UCM troopers there. Not that that's an issue. And again, 3 identical sprues for 3 dropships, 6 tanks, 3 transports, and the 6 bases of troops. We have our flight stands. We've got some dice in there. Got your infantry stands. You've got your bigger flight stands. I assume that little one is for one of the heroes, maybe. You have got a template with some paper on it. Okay, there is a template under there somewhere. There we go. So, yep. This wasn't a part of the game before, so figure out what that is for. I'm assuming in here we have some resin models. We do indeed. So this looks like a couple of resin models. It's some cleaning done there. So we've got 2 resin models. I think that's the UCM little sort of buggy with missiles and a flyer. Looks like it's one piece, just looks like it needs quite a bit of cleaning up. And then I assume there'll be a couple of Scourge models in here. Yeah, that's cool. So you've got a couple of bodies there. then you've got some nope, not wheels, some sort of hover thing, and then some legs for the bigger body, I believe. It's more of a walker. Okay. There's that on there. And then we have a ruler. Laser etched 11-inch ruler there. No, it's 12 actually. It just doesn't have 12 on. So ruler template. We've got our rulebook. So this is, so you've got the 5 different factions on there. I assume this is the complete rules. Bit of background. So I've got all the books still for this. I think I've still got all the books. Apart from I know they've released this sort of a new one, which combines Dropzone and Drop Fleet. So 60-page rulebook. It looks like, yeah, this is sort of a more condensed rule set than the previous rules. Cool, I look forward to having a read through that. We've got some quick start guides here. Just some cheat sheets, unit types, transports, aircraft, scenery. Then you've got your UCM Starter Army fast play sheet. So you've got yeah, stuff. Condor, Raven, Bear, the Wolf, the Sabre, the Rapier, and the Legionnaires. So again, until I read the actual A, B, C, D, actually that means E, so I'm assuming that's the Raven. Yeah, I'm assuming that's a misprint there, and it's just not meant to be F. So that's cool. And then the Scourge there as well. Yeah, definitely meant to be E. You've got the HQ. So my front line. So I remember roughly some of it, how it was sort of broken up. It was broken up in different battle groups, and you activated a battle group per activation, I believe. I can't quite remember. But that is it. So 2 decent starter forces. Slightly better than the previous starter set because you actually get the HQ and it gives you 1 additional option as well. Previously it was just the plastic models. You get your rulebook, which again you did before. You've got your dice, your template, your dice, your bases and everything. No tokens in this one. There were some paper tokens in the previous starter set and paper templates and things, whereas this has got the obviously laser cut one, so I assume that replaces those. You don't get any scenery in this box set. In the previous one you got a fold out mat and some of the cardboard scenery that they produce. Now I know they still produce it. I know there was an offer to get the starter set with the terrain set, and I think it was like an extra £10 for the terrain instead of £20. So that's good. So if you're new to the game, it's worth doing. I still have a bunch of the scenery, so I decided not to spend the £10 extra. But if you're new to it, I definitely recommend picking up the terrain set at the same time, and you're pretty much good to go. There doesn't look like there's a fast play mission in this either, like there was in the previous start set. Although I need to just double check just to be 100% sure on that. Overall, very good value, £45, gets you 2 armies, gets you rules, gets you templates, and then £55 will get you a bunch of terrain as well. So in terms of getting started in a game, it's good value. I can't exactly remember how big these games go. Like I said, I never really went beyond the starter sets. So without sort of getting into it again, I'm not going to know. So I'm going to take this starter set, add it to my previous starter set, so I'll have sort of double size armies. It's nice that you actually get the HQ choices in this, because I didn't have any HQ choices for the Scourge. I did pick up one of the HQ choices for the UCM. Just need to figure out where to get all the unit stats and things from, unless it's in this book, of course. Series, building your army, page 54, page 50 even. So okay, there you go. It's sort of like the old Warhammer type, breaking it down: 0 to 1 HQ, 1 to 2 frontline, 1 armor, vanguard, etc., etc. Now it doesn't look like there's any stats in the book for units, so hopefully they're available online for some of the older stuff that I've got that don't have like cards like this for, with all the stats written on there. So hopefully they're available online, have to double check. But that is our little look at the Dropzone Commander 2-player starter set. I'm looking forward to getting back into this. I enjoyed it when I played it before. Unfortunately, it's one of those games that didn't quite take off. Hopefully it gets a couple of people interested and we can throw down a couple of games. Thanks for watching, guys. See you again.